We've got these cats skiing out of bounds because they think they're hot, and they get off on the other side and they get lost or they get hurt. Should we have them pay for their rescue efforts? Lloyd.
Table Topics Master and fellow Toastmasters, this is something I've thought about for a long time. On the one hand, we don't want to discourage people from doing adventurous type things. It's part of human nature to test limits and to strive for new achievements, to do the so-called impossible things. That's why, in my opinion, it's a great thing to see people climb impossible mountains, although Mount Everest is no longer possible. Do you know that more than 1,000 people have reached the top of Mount Everest so far, and left tons and tons of garbage in the process? But in any event, the idea of testing limits and whatnot is a good thing. On the other hand, if someone chooses to do something very risky and get himself or herself into trouble, why should the rest of us, who are too sensible to do those sorts of things, have to pay for it? I was talking to a guy a while back, probably 2 or 3 years ago, who had to be rescued up in the Enchantment area up there. He was rock climbing, badly equipped rock climbing, took a fall, broke his ankle, had to be helicoptered out. But he didn't pay for that. We paid for that. And his theory was that he didn't have to worry much about the proper equipment or whether he was skilled enough to do it and all that, because if he got in trouble, somebody would make a phone call and they'd pick him up the side of the mountain and take him to the hospital. I think having people pay for things like that and starting forest fires and that sort of thing would probably do a lot to make people somewhat more responsible, and would save all the rest of us a certain amount of cash too.
I was going to school in Ellensburg.